Hey, folks, Thursday, right? 14th of March already. Cheers. Hope you're all right. It's raining this morning. It started raining last night. I love a rainy night and a rainy day, depending, Rainy days can be really, they can just feel really nice, can't they? And the sound of the rain as you're falling asleep, so nice. Hope everyone's doing okay. I want to just say something. The most recent comment. Cool Guy Wolf says, I have to start to be more positive with the negative things. Yes, we have to try. He says, like using Facebook in a positive way. Just stay true to oneself, not be someone you're not, just to be popular with others. Well, yes, it's like, that stuff might have been all right when we were children and we were still in development and our brains were in development as well as our psyche, and we didn't know any better. As adults, we've had time to learn, to grow, and to get a better perspective. There's that word again. Stop and think about all of your efforts in the past, especially as a child, if that's what you did, which was you were always desperate to be with the in crowd, or you would find yourself doing certain things to impress certain people, hoping that it would make your life better or somehow it would fulfill you. And I'm certain that 9 times out of 10, what happened wasn't what we wanted, what you wanted. I know that's been my experience, and so I just keep encouraging folks to see through the illusion, see through the bullshit, and just learn how to be okay with who you are, just the way you are. And if you're really a rotten person, then change. You have the option to work on improving yourself. A couple of follow-ups from yesterday. I want to still encourage folks, please seek this out. Get this. If you are a fan of the band Can, you need this. How's that? This is an honest pitch. This is something I'm feeling. Is someone's not paying me. This is what I look for in life is authenticity, not something that was paid for. No one paid me to say this. Michelle has my complete support in her endeavor to share this experience that she had spending 5 years with the amazing Damo Suzuki. If you don't know the band Can, it's time to find out. Also, I listened all the way through to Natura Morta and my family. What are y'all up to? I hope it's something good. Okay. Oh, it looks like my nephew Karim got another promotion. Hopefully that's good. Getting a promotion these days isn't always what it sounds like at first, which is what the message is basically saying. But I got all the way through Natura Morta by Dave Newhouse. And there's a nice surprise on here. Zoom Boy for Billy. It's practically a noise piece. That was a nice surprise. It was like when I was listening to it and then that started and then I had to like check, what am I listening to? Pretty cool, Dave, for Billy Swan. I hope Billy Swan's health is improving. That's just the one thing that's unavoidable is we're aging. We're aging, damn it. We're aging and we're not getting any younger. So take care, people. So yesterday, I went to the record store, and for the first time in decades, it was a bust. In other words, I have to take back 2 of the 3 records that I bought. That hasn't happened in ages. In ages. And I'll start with this. Very disappointed. I went down to pick up the new Kim Gordon, The Collective. Really excited to get home and play this. This pressing is, it sounds, you can't see it, but it sounds heat. Oh shit, now I see it. I'll be damned. Well, I sure heard it yesterday when I put this on. It's fucking heat damaged. So it's... I just spotted it just now, so this has to go back. Now, what's sad to me is Omaha is so damned conservative that Homer's only got 2 copies of the album in. So the other one sold to the other person they knew would buy it, and then I bought one. So they don't have any more. So I'm going to take it and get something else. That sucked. 2 or 3 I have to take back. This, it's like, I just talked to Martin Barr of Jethro Tull, and this is one of their albums I've never owned. So when I saw it in the used and in pretty decent nick, as one would say in the UK, bursting out, I said, cheers, sold. I get home and there's only 1 record in the damned record. It's a double album. There's only 1 record in this. I already called Homer's. I didn't bitch them out, but they were embarrassed. Mark Manor. He was... I could hear it in his voice. He was embarrassed. 2 of 3 purchases, bunk. Excuse me for slurping. That sure is good, though. The 1 record that I went down for, because I saw it in the used update, is the only thing that turned out good. Miles Davis, Rubber Band EP from his last studio album. And this is for the collection. It's just the same. It's a couple of different versions of the song Rubber Band of Life. So this is inconsequential. And it's not even really jazz. This is black music. This is what another term I will take on. This is black radio. This is black radio. Just like Robert Glasper's album's Black Radio. This is music we should, and I'll say it like that, we should be able to hear this music every day on the radio. We should hear black music on regular radio as much as we hear white people. By now, it's still like this. That's to me, it's unacceptable. It's ridiculous. So this is for the collection. I love that cover. I think that's Miles Davis's artwork too. But radio is unfair and racist. We should be able to hear black music all the time, not in little niches over here and this little station over there. I should be hearing all the way back to the classics like Aretha Franklin and James Brown. I should hear them as much as I hear the Eagles and Billy Joel and Led Zeppelin. It's wrong. And I know it's never going to change, but it's wrong. So I'm just going to go because I don't really have much new to share. That's what I have new to share. This album kicks ass. I love it. The Modern English, I listen to this every day. Now, so like last year, 2 records that got played a lot last year was Lorraine's album, I Killed Your Dog, and Slow Dive. Those records were like part of they were like staples. Right now, this is a staple. Plastic. This album is very political. Personal politics, where they're disgusted with rich people, and I am too. And they have money, but they're not all super selfish. I love the color of this album too. As I was listening to this yesterday and looking at it as it played, because I do that sometimes, it occurred to me like it hasn't occurred to me in a long time. I was directly inspired by modern English in how in the way that I designed the digital sex cover. Well, I didn't design it, but I, okayed it. Modern English was a direct influence on digital sex. My bad. Love these guys. My favorite on here is Not Fake. So, I went back to this yesterday after talking about it because I thought to myself before I was about to put it away, and I thought to myself, surely with this cool cover, there's got to be something on here that redeems it, because the first two songs are really basically Americana. It got good. So there's two good songs on the first side and there's two good songs on the second side. The Nest and Love Affair on side one saved this. So Ellie, if you see this and you see this at the thrift store, you might want to get it. They are a cut above. One of the songs has fuzz guitar, but tastefully, so you can see where they were chasing that so-called psychedelic thing. Melodically and arrangement-wise, The Nest is that kind of special pop song that kind of dips over into the land of things like Scott Walker. I love Scott Walker. So I'm glad that I did that. This is good. Yesterday was the anniversary of the release of this record, Ghosts by Japan. I hadn't played it in a long time, so I played it. It's a 12-inch single. And I love the muse of David Sylvian, the way he grew up in public. I mean, really grew up into a man. And but interestingly enough, the thing that still draws me to his music the most is not his voice. It's the surroundings of it. It's the music. It's the sounds that they use. Richard Barbieri is king on this. The ambient atmosphere that he sets up, that's pure. I know that David Sylvian worked with Richard on these sounds, but this is the genius of Richard Barbieri that you mainly hear on this record, Ghosts. Beautiful song. Back to T.M. Stevens. So someone informed me that he had also, well, I knew that T.M. Stevens worked across genres, that he was that good of a bass player, and that he did some cool stuff. Well, it turns out that the best song for my taste on this album is the only one that he plays on. The last song on side one is called Valley of the Shadow. Very proggy, very Mahavishnu. And I'm thinking of you, Paul Jr., because David Sanchez tries to pull an Alan Holdsworth on here. David Sanchez plays guitar as well as keys, and he is chasing Alan Holdsworth every time he plays a solo on here. He never makes it, but it's nice to hear him going for it. So T.M. Stevens on that. Okay? So that's what I have today. And I'm not going to go back to the record store today to trade those in. I'm going to wait till tomorrow because tomorrow is new release day. I haven't seen anything that I know that I want, but I'll wait and see what they get in. Last thing I'll say is if it triggers some snowflakey type of people, that's too damn bad. But I happened to see this morning getting on in my feed on YouTube this AI produced the AI Trump, the second campaign ad where AI uses its voice and it's like, it's the truth about him. But what's so funny is that you can tell it's AI is because all the sentences make sense. And Trump can't even talk like that. But what it says in it is like, it's really true. You know, these are sad times, and you need to get him out of the picture. You need to legally take care of his ass, because it's hurting the entire structure of politics, and it's affecting everything worldwide. Isn't that a shame? One selfish, sick bastard can cause so much uproar. He's got the court here in America tied up in knots for no reason. Okay, that's the last thing I have to say. I suppose I should just wait till the next Bandcamp Friday to ask you to buy my music, because no one's buying it. But I would appreciate, and with all you folks that watch me, come on, let me say this, because it's the truth. For all you people that watch me, hardly any of you have this. And if you're a music lover, you need to hear this. Same with the Muse. This is wonderful work. Jerry King, thank you for speaking up. And Jerry, thank you for letting me play on your upcoming Cloud Over Jupiter album. Thank you. This is good work. I know it is. And the channel would appreciate your support. So please, buy one. Buy two. Okay? Cheers, people. Talk to me.